Beginning college can be a difficult adjustment for many students, except most 18-year-old freshmen aren't a center of media attention. For Ryan Arcidiacono, it comes with the territory. Surgery for a back injury prevented Arcidiacono from playing his senior year in high school.
Arcidiacono thought about a three, now in the lane, tough runner, sits on the back of the rim, goes dead and drops.
Yet he has started every game this season for the Wildcats. How can that be?
Arch just has it. Whatever it is, he just has it. And, you know, I think last year we were all, you know, cautiously optimistic that he would return and be healthy. But at the same time, you have to be realistic and say he's coming off major surgery. You know, for him to be where he is right now, and actually he feels better than he did pre-surgery. He feels like this is the strongest he's ever been, is really a blessing.
I haven't felt pain since surgery. Honestly, I never talk about it. I never really think about it. I just do my core exercises. I stretch all the time, and just, to me, it never happened.
6:12 to go.
I've got my legs under me. I say once summer session ended, I would say I was back to 100%, just conditioning and game speed.
Ryan Arcidiacono's got a great feel for the game of basketball. On the offensive and defensive end, offensively, his handle is really tight. What that means is the ball isn't loose and hanging out here where people can get their hands on it. It's tight and close to his body. He can make quick movements to get by people, to protect the ball, to come off ball screens. He's an outstanding three-point shooter. He's also got the ability to get in the lane and create havoc for the defense. When you get in the lane, you can get short jump shots. You can make big guys help, or you can get the ball down to your teammates. He does that really well. He draws fouls and gets to the foul line well. It's all a part of his craftiness. And defensively, he uses that the same way. He'll fake like he's going to help on someone and then jump out and get a steal. So he's really a complete player, and it all comes down to his basketball IQ.
His first shot as a toddler was a three-pointer, and by the time he was 8, he had his crossover down pat. A high basketball IQ for sure, and strong bloodline.
My dad played football at Villanova. He's pretty much a basketball guy, but like he only played 1 year of high school football, and that was his senior year. Someone convinced him to play, and he was just, I guess he was good at it and got on a ride to Nova. Met my mom, who's from Long Island, so everything happened at Nova pretty much.
At Neshaminy High in Langhorne, Pennsylvania, he became one of the nation's top point guards. And with his AAU team, he frequently found himself far from home.
We had went down to Bob Gibbons. We were playing on a Friday night against a team from Charlotte, and we were winning by 5, and then I got hurt, and I had stitches. I have like a scar. I had to get 8 stitches, and I wasn't allowed to play the last 5 minutes of the game. We ended up losing the game. Had to go to the hospital. We were there till probably 2 in the morning. Our game the next morning was at 8 a.m. And then I talked to my dad at like 7 a.m. The doctor said no, he's not allowed to play. And my coach told me not to play. My dad was like, all right, like maybe, like I'll think about it. And then in the morning he's like, no, you're not. And I was like, Dad, we were playing on the front court of the Dean Dome, and there was like, it was a big time event, like a lot of ESPN recruiters, like CBS, like all this stuff were all there. And I was like, Dad, just let me play. And my dad was like, you know what? Like, you've had worse things. Just go for it. Just see what happens. I didn't start the game, and then my coach put me in, and I kind of I caught on fire that game. I think I had like 35 or something like that in front of the right people, and I played well throughout the tournament, and I had to wear like a patch like over here, so I could see a little bit out of my eye, but it kind of was just like, I just wanted to play, and I ended up playing really well the rest of the tournament, and that's where everything kind of like went up from there. I got a lot of like camp invites, a lot of offers from schools and everything like that. So that's probably the turning point in my recruiting process.
That recruiting process ended when Arcidiacono signed with the Wildcats, with the intent to become the next great Villanova guard.
As soon as he goes baseline, right?
Coach Jay Wright has every intention of making that a reality.
You should be stepping here. You step out here. Okay? You should be shot here. Pass that way, get back out opposite. Shot, extra pass, right?
A highly coachable kid, Arch looks to former Nova guards like Mike Nardi for assistance.
Good job, JB.
Mike's just been there constantly because he was getting treatment. So just playing against him just got me to realize how hard he plays, and just that's something I would like to see myself doing and something that I believe I can do.
If good seasons start with good beginnings, then Ryan Arcidiacono is off to a flying start. It marks the beginning of a story that any mother could love.
Ryan is a great example of what we want Villanova basketball players to be. He's first, he's got the bloodlines. He's got his mom, Patty, and his dad, Joe, who both are Villanova alums. His dad's a football guy, but he's got a lot of basketball in him. And Ryan takes great pride in being a part of this. It's not about him. He can come out and have a great game, and it's about Villanova basketball. He can have a tough game, and he's going to come back and play Villanova basketball. It's what the great ones do. Scotty Reynolds was never afraid to look bad, and Ryan has the same kind of characteristics. I'm going to give you everything I got, and I'm going to play Villanova basketball. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, we're going to come back the next day and make it better.
Well.